seen the three-shell game? This so-called game uses 3 walnut shells and a small ball about the size of a pea. It dates back 3,000 years to ancient Greece. The Egyptians used cups called cups and balls, and the Chinese used rice bowls. This little swindle I'm about to show you is called 3-card money. It's similar to 3-card Monte, also known as the 3-card trick, 3-way, triplets, follow the lady. I'll begin in 1 second. 3-card money was popular in the 19th century, and games were set up in and around traveling shows. These shellmen went from town to town, and, well, they never stayed in one place very long. Now, I'll quickly explain how this scam works. The target victim was called the mark. When the mark arrived at the 3-card money game, there were a number of players seen winning and losing money. The players in the game were usually shills, confederates of the dealer who pretend to play. It gave the illusion of a straight gambling game. Now here's the important part you don't want to miss. As the mark watches the so-called game, they notice that they can follow the money card better than the players, and were set up to believe they could beat the game. Before I start, I'll finish with this. In 1898, the infamous con man Soapy Smith was shot to death 2 days after taking a victim's money with 3-card money. So you can see why it's not a good idea to take anyone's money. I'll begin now. I have 3 cards. I did this to a guy a while ago, and, well, I didn't take his money for obvious reasons, but I'll tell you the story. I showed him I have 1 card as a joker. The next card I have is another joker. And the last card I have is a jack. Now that's the money card. That's the card you're going to want to follow. I told him, if you can follow the money card, I'll give you $1. If you're wrong, you owe me $1. I said, I'll start off. I'll show you that the money card is on the top. I take that card, I place it on the bottom, and I said, where's the money card? And he said, well, it's on the bottom. And I said, wrong, you owe me $1. And he said, well, it's on the top. And I said, wrong, you owe me $1. And he says, well, it's got to be in the middle. And I said, wrong, you owe me $1. And he says, wait a minute, you don't even have a jack. And I said, wrong, you owe me $1. I said, tell you what, there's 1 jack and 2 jokers, why don't you tell me where a joker is? It's a little bit easier. He says, all right, well, 1's on the top. And I said, wrong, you owe me $1. And he says, well, 1's got to be in the middle. And I said, wrong, you owe me $1. And he says, all right, I see what's going on here. You got more than 3 cards. And I said, 1, 2, 3. Wrong, you owe me $7. So I'll tell you what, I'll work a deal with you. We'll do a double or nothing. I'll show you this card, and I'll show you this card. If you can tell me if this card is a jack, or if this card is a joker, you don't owe me anything. Otherwise, you owe me $14. Well, he was wrong.